everybody. My name is Russ. That is Lauren. And we hope that we're not just talking to ourselves on this one, because this will be the third. And if you don't get to see this one, last attempt we make at reacting to Mariah Carey. We don't know why, but we have over 1,000 videos on our channel and tons of reactions to other artists. And I see other channels reacting to Mariah Carey all the time. And for whatever reason, we have 2 different Mariah Carey reactions that we've tried to do in the past that are still sitting in our You May Never Release That Video a queue for some reason. If those restrictions ever drop off those videos, I would love to release them because they were fun reactions to do. So hopefully, if you're a Mariah Carey fan, you're getting to see this and you're like, I don't care about all that. Why are you talking to me? Like, and this doesn't sit in our queue. And if this does go through, then you'll get to see others eventually from her, because we both love her. Very quick background on this. I have never seen nor heard the footage that we are about to see and hear. I have only had the pleasure of seeing Mariah Carey once ever in concert, and it was forgive me for not knowing the name of the album. It was the album where Always Be My Baby was the single, not the lead single, but a single off the record. It was the only time I ever got to see her. She was absolutely fantastic. She, for me, falls into the category. Very, very few artists fall into this category for me. U2 and Madonna are 2 that come to my head, at the top of my head, where I only saw them once and they were so good that I was like, I don't think I'm going to see them again. Not that I ever heard that they were worse. I just was like, this show was so good that I don't want to go to the one that's worse.
Yep, that makes sense.
Sure. So you, though, found this footage, and this is from, this is, I think, her very first single, but much later in her career.
Yeah, this is her singing Vision of Love in 2005.
Okay. So
which I think is cool.
It'll be at least 15 years after it was released originally.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's so many performances of her doing this when it was new.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think it's kind of neat to see her, you know, revisit
I'm looking forward to it, because I know you well enough to know that, like, you would have at least skimmed this, and it, like, this is not going to be oh, she sounds like crap. You know,
right.
Like, I'm certain this will be a good thing. So I'm interested in hearing it. So here we go.
Treated me kind, sweet destiny carried me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. It took so long, still I believe somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. I prayed through the nights, felt so alone, suffered from alienation. Oh, I carried the weight on my own, had to be strong, so I believe, and now I know I've succeeded in finding the place I can see. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given me. I realized a dream, oh yeah, and I visualized the love that came to me. Feels so alive, I'm so thankful that I received the answer that heaven has sent down to me. 'Cause you treated me kind, sweet destiny, and I without you, yeah, 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 yeah.
Take your time with it.
That you turn out to
Very nice. I like that. Just nipping the whisper scale at the very end there. It's funny. A little inside baseball for Mariah fans. I really hope you get to see this video. If you're a Mariah fan and you're not an MJ fan, or hopefully MJ fans are seeing this, we are shooting this video directly after we shot a Michael Jackson reaction video. And literally it was halfway through this that I realized suddenly that we were shooting back to back two artists who have very justifiably have major issues with Tommy Mottola, and around the time that this was filmed, and but both of which were in varying ways able to overcome that, especially her. That's what I wanted it to be.
That's why I brought it.
Yeah, she's, Mariah Carey's one of those people that and hopefully nothing I'm going to say right now is going to like inflame anyone, because the names I'm going to bring up are all with such reverence. But when you look at some of our most prized voices of all time, and at least for me, the first two that always come to mind when I think of prized female voices are Whitney and Karen Carpenter. Like completely different singer. I'm not comparing either of them to each other or to Mariah, but that's the first two that always come to my mind for different reasons, and such tragic endings to both for different reasons. And the major difference with Mariah as far as story goes, that at least so far that I'm overjoyed about, is that she went through what the two of them went through with the public scorning and everybody laughing at her, and at least a couple of times with Glitter, and then the New Year's Eve thing, and she's just risen above. And Whitney was never afforded that opportunity. Karen Carpenter certainly was not. And there's others too. I mean, this is an extreme short list. This is just a couple, and I love that Mariah has just like pulled herself out every time, and for every 3 minutes of, what the internet likes to call train wreck, clickbait footage you can show me of Mariah Carey, I can show you 3 hours of her doing things that no other singer, I quote Aaron Sorkin stuff all the time, no one in this room is qualified to do, the woman's a national treasure. And she's one of those things that I don't have a horse in the race. I've never done anything personally for Mariah Carey other than buy a concert ticket and some albums. But I feel like she wins for us when she wins. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she wins for Mariah, like she wins for Karen. Like, even though Ann Wilson's still with her, I feel like she wins for Ann, like, because of the way or Gracie Slick, like the way that those women were treated. Like, every time Mariah does something like this, and the whole world is forced to speak about her with the reverence that they should, that the echo reverberates
for sure
to the other women.
Absolutely. And I mean, like,
I almost got emotional.
Are you feeling emotions?
No, I know. Well, I was going to bring it back to Whitney and say so emotional, but yeah, yours is more accurate.
I mean, here's the thing: until the end of time, nobody's ever going to forget Mariah Carey, at least because of Christmas. Okay, but I feel like stuff like this we need to be reminded of every once in a while, because she's so, like, that Christmas song is great, but she's so much more than that.
Oh, I totally agree.
And this
this is going to sound, this is totally me maybe wrongly assuming, but you know, when in that era, even in that era, because it's fairly early in her career, when I saw her, a lot of people in the concert when she did Vision of Love didn't know the song because she's very much two different careers. Like when she, you know, the second half of her career is very like a lot more R&B and hip hop infused. And the first half of her career was she was marketed at, I mean, directly at Michael Bolton fans, adult contemporary fans, you know. And when that second half of her career took off, like I know a lot of people who went to that show that when she did Vision of Love thought it was a new song. And, you know, so I guarantee you there's a lot of people in that crowd that were probably like, oh my God, we're hearing a new song, you know, and new to you. Awesome. You know, but yeah, there's so many layers to Mariah Carey. And I feel like that's one of those things too, where that's the gift that can keep on giving as well, where, you know, 3-4 decades from now, somebody could be playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. And somewhere in a record store, somebody's going to turn over a copy of her first record and go, you know, let's say All I Want from Christmas Is You. Like, oh, she had other songs, you know, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. And somebody's going to hear that first record and go,
well,
what?
Hot damn.
You know what I mean? And then who even knows where it goes from there? So, you know, and ultimately, not to over romanticize it, but ultimately a young lady hopefully picks up a microphone because of it. And
everything will just Mariah Carey on.
Good one. Yeah, it'll have the butterfly effect. Because
yeah, I see what you did there.
Bad puns aside, we've been having fun listening to this, and hopefully everyone gets to see this. I swear I'm going to rage if this doesn't get put up on the internet for some odd reason. It's going to make me feel really bad. I'm not going to like it at all. Hopefully you get to see it. If you do get to see it and you enjoyed it, hello. And sorry you don't get to see the other two. Hopefully someday you will. That is Lauren. My name is Russ. If you get a chance, hit the thumbs up. Either way, thanks for watching.